What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Roy's Customs. If you're into cars and car audio, then you're in the right place. And now all you need to do is hit the subscribe button and click that bell to get notifications on all my latest videos. Now for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I fixed the holes in my doors on my ZX2 project. This and this are the little holes in question. So I am going to be doing that. Basically, I'm going to be putting a small piece of filler behind there. I'll hold it up with a magnet, and then I'll be welding those into place. And once I get them welded, then I will be filling those in with a little body filler, making sure they're nice and smooth and even. The reason that I'm doing it this way is because, number one, I do not like knocking in holes and filling them in with any Bondo glass or anything like that, or anything like that. I'd rather do it kind of the right way, at least get something behind there. So the first thing I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go ahead and sand this down really good, all the way down to bare metal, so that I can get a nice, decent, clean weld. Now that that part's done, what I'll need to do is cut a couple of little pieces, just very small pieces of metal for backers, and then I will probably have to scratch me off a place like inside the door somewhere to get a good ground on it. And once I got a good ground, then it'll be pretty simple from there. This is a pretty small task. It's not real difficult, but I do want to do it right. So anyways, I'm going to get to that. So as you can see, I did get my pieces of metal cut. I have another one laying over on the table. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sand these down so that I can get them to bare metal. So now that we have those cleaned up, what I'll end up doing is I'll get my magnet bar. It's just an old magnet that I got like from a dishwasher or something. It's just a bar. Anyways, I'll get that. I'll use that to hold it into place with. I did use it on the other side. It did work really well. I will show you that. Like I say, it's just a square magnet, just something to hold it in place with. And then what I do is I put it behind there with the metal where the hole is. Just kind of make sure that it is in the hole where it needs to be. We'll go ahead and put this other piece of metal behind there. I did clean off a spot here. I took sandpaper, cleaned me off a spot here. I'm just going to end up shooting it with like some 2-in-1 primer paint just to get it a coating. It is inside the door, so it is pretty protected. So anyways, after I'm done welding, I'll just hit it with that to cover it up. So I do have my ground on. That looks really good. Whenever I get it ground down, what will happen is there'll be a little bit of a dip in the middle, which isn't really a bad thing. That'll give a place for the body filler to actually kind of seat to. Okay, so now that we got the easy part out of the way, it's time to grind these down, make them nice and smooth, and then fill them with some body filler. So now what you're going to want to do is to make sure that it's either level or it's sunk in is take you a straight edge, nice good straight edge. I like metal straight edges. They seem to be machined a little bit more properly. You want to kind of go over it and make sure that you are either perfectly level or it's okay to be below the line, not above the line, because you want this to be, you want it to look nice and smooth and factory. So you take your straight edge over it, all the way over from top to bottom. Whoops. Make sure you're on the same panel. And then just run it across there, just to look and feel and see if you're snagging on anything. And then once you're sure that you are below the line, then this is fine. You can move on to the next one. You know that one's ready to be filled. And we're good on that one. Okay, that's good. Now that that's done, they are all below the panel line, which is okay, which is fine. If you want to really get really finicky about it and make it level with the door line, that's fine. You can do that. That's kind of up to you, but I kind of prefer to make it just below, and it's just like a hair below the actual panel line, so it's not that huge of an ordeal. So anyways, what I need to do next is I need to kind of clean these up a little bit and get some lacquer thinner and wipe them down to get some of the ick off of it, so that, you know, the metal will be much cleaner for the body filler to stick to much better. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to mix up the body filler and get to fill in the holes. Alright, that should be good enough so that I can actually block it. So I'm going to get to the rest of them, and then I'll be back to block. I'm just going to go ahead and get this part out of the way, and then I'll start with the block. Thank you guys and gals for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and feel free to like and subscribe and hit the notifications, and have a spectacular day or night, whichever one it is for you. Peace out.